Well, for those that suffered a harsh run in the prologue, the Jeddah Rally offered redemption. Friday brought the true opening stage of the race, a huge test. And more than any other form of motorsport, Rally Raid is a beast designed to throw just about everything at the competitors. And this day was a monster. This is what lay ahead of the field, a massive 352 kilometres of mixed terrain, 40% of which was sand and dunes, with a racing special of 191 kilometres, a little rain as well thrown in there, just to add a bit more to the troubles to be faced. Complicated and long. Best of luck, everybody. Well, multiple penalties handed out overnight meant some big names were suffering the ire of the marshals. Yet Al-Rajhi sits third in the combined bike class, but our quad king is not yet crowned. A phenomenal four-wheel battle raged, only 2 minutes blanketing the top three quads. Well, Philip Horleman is keeping it clean and steady, avoiding penalties yesterday and on his way, bringing his KTM home beautifully. 1 minute off the big stage podium. Well, he'll take some risks perhaps on the final day if he wants bronze, the big man 5th overall. Well, consistency pays dividends, and that is what Al-Mughira thought. Third home and riding with his rivals on occasion, it looked like he would lead the Jeddah Rally, but not to be. He sits just 5 seconds down in the general classification. Michel Al-Ghanim on his Husqvarna carried a mighty 40-minute penalty out of the prologue yesterday. He added a minute sanction to his total today, yet he was in no mood to compromise. Maybe anger was a motivating factor. Third on the stage, but 14th overall has got to hurt. A great rider, and he showed it today, producing what looked like a fine run, but said he was still not happy at all. Yet, he remains philosophical. That's a class act right there.
After the disaster of yesterday, I had to make up for it. Not that I'm going to make up for it in the total time, but today I really gave it all I can, and I'm happy. I think I finished first for the stage, so I'm very happy.
Well, it was not to be for Michel, but a fine run and stage podium it certainly was. 10 minutes of penalties for waypoints missed in the prologue was a disaster for Al-Balushi. Today, not going crazy, but letting his class show. Well, tonight he'll be wondering where it all went wrong in the prologue and where he could have found 39 seconds on today's stage run. Well, he's had such success in an illustrious Baja career, and that comes with his uber professional attitude. Putting disappointment to one side is part of the game. Smooth as silk today, doing a job that, on a longer rally, could have saved his race. He stays 7th overall, a close second on the day.
I made such an amateur mistake 2 days in a row. I'm really upset with myself. Yeah, now is to control the damage, to see the bigger picture for the overall.
And the overall is where this man sits, Alex McGuinness. Popping up on the timing sheets as a transponder issue was finally resolved. He backed up a fantastic prologue and now leads the Jeddah Rally by the narrowest of margins. Just 5 seconds, cushioned at the top. What a rider, and what a rally. Sometimes the desert turns green, and that may be the case in a week or two, because today, that rarest of things came to visit. Rain. Well, it didn't dampen the mood, but certainly added another layer of discomfort to those about to do battle. They did a good job, because they love it. Sometimes local knowledge goes an awful long way. Mohammed Aziri. Well, they say if you're lost, look for a policeman. You'd have had trouble catching this Saudi border guard today. He was amazing. On board a near-stock Nissan Patrol, he just blasted through the course, top of his class. Sits 11th overall. That is quite simply remarkable. Well, if the stock machines are going well, then so are the challengers. Annette Pointe and Ali Seal, brilliant in the prologue. We wondered how it would be in the wide open terrain of the biggest rally stage. This was so impressive. Terrific challenger class battle rained down all day. 3 of the class rivals locked in a tight contest. But Dark Horse Racing has been an integral part of the Saudi Toyota Championship since the very start. Always competitive and often dominate in the challenger class, and so it was today. They just couldn't help getting some great representation out there. Al-Dakhil, 4th home, 4th in the general classification. The Wasp, it can sting. Well, leading the challengers, impressive in all terrain, and able to find pace, it seems, way beyond the class. You know he's here, Yazeed Saidan. Well, simply the best of the field when it comes to the ultimates. But ultimately, the T1 pros, just in a different league. No shame in sitting behind them. Another fabulous run from this lightweight, punchy outfit. Saidan 3rd overall. We'll see how he finishes the job. Well, after a disappointing prologue, Dania Akeel was determined to make a huge noise on today's mighty test, and she did just that. Assured and quick, this was a remarkable run. 6th only in the prologue, she turned in a wonderful 2nd place today, and such was the gap behind her that she sits 2nd in the general classification. Power and poise on display, as always. Now, Yazeed Al-Rajhi is the dominant force in this championship, and this champion's ship was just sailing away from the field today. This is the time of year when Yazeed Al-Rajhi gets even busier than usual, and today's margin was impressive. Over 6.5 minutes clear, our champion is on form. Beware.
Yeah, sure, everything going good with us today. I think we win stage. We do it well, me and Timo, like always. I hope continue like that for tomorrow, last day, to win 4-time championship. Okay, all the season we win every race. I am very, very happy for that. And thank you for Jameel Motorsport to support us. And thank you for Saudi Federation to arrange this a lot of nice race this season.
Celebrations or a rain dance? Well, on both counts, it worked today. Although nothing is certain in Rally Raid, Yazeed looks very good. Important places remain, and so does just one day of racing in this great Jeddah Rally. Hold on to your hats. They're flying.